Welcome to Worldbox. So I'm loading into the world right now. Okay, that's a joke. That was a bad joke. This is the loading screen. It's a map to the loading screen made by Briel, by the way. Great guy. Matt makes, watches the videos. Hello. Say hi to Briel. Hi, Briel. Thank you for this map. It's wonderful. But we're gonna place all four races. You know, the classic. We're gonna do a classic all four races. The question is, where are we gonna place them? And what are they gonna be called? Okay, I've placed them. And we have the doors down here next to this mountain. We have the elves in this like northern foresty area. We have the orcs in this like kind of northern plain slash forest. But I put them next to the volcanoes because they need every nerf they can get because orcs are OP. Then we have the humans over here on the left in this kind of like, it's like forest plains a little bit. It's, you know, it's a mixture of everything pretty much. And yep, the orcs are already going to get burned to death. Great, great, great. You know what? We need to give them names. So I'm going to go to my last video and then rename all these nations to their proper names. So if you want a village named after you in the next video, just let me know. Put your name, or just comment, and then I'll see your name and I'll be able to put it. Okay, I have renamed them all. We have the dwarves. We have Zane. For the humans, we have the goat himself. For the orcs, we have the 9-year-old army. And for the elves, we have Redacted. Yep, it was too crazy to put. I mean, that's his actual name. It's just Redacted. But also, if you haven't noticed, there are dragons, because there are dragons on the loading screen. Just so no, I was about to say this is not a dragon. That's a turtle. So these dragons can potentially, and yep, they're already lighting this thing on fire. Okay, well, you know, I'm not guaranteeing that these subscribers will last long because there are revolutions on. Maybe I should turn them off. Actually, they are off. No, we'll keep them off for now. Maybe if things get a little too boring. But the orcs are gonna have their own trouble dealing with the fire. That is for sure. These volcanoes from the loading screen, they're just gonna be constantly lighting everything on fire until they reach maximum mountain size, pretty much. And then they'll just be stuck in the middle. Yeah, the orcs, just look at this fire. I would not want to deal with that over and over again. That's why I put them there, because they need to be nerfed, okay? And, oh no. Okay, well, the humans have made one big mistake. The dragon fell asleep right next to the village. Instead of just leaving it alone, they just tried to kill it. Turns out, dragons don't like to be woken from their slumber, getting punched in the face by a ton of humans. Turns out that's not really chill with them. So he proceeded to kill half the population and burn down the town. Are humans gonna lose the dragon this early? Well, there goes his house. He has nowhere to live. Who are you? Git. He's a little stupid, but he'll try his best. You are the sole survivor of the dragon attack. Come on, you gotta do it. You gotta rebuild. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Oh, he's doing it. Maybe humans can restart because they're gonna need to. Holy crap. You know what? I'll help him out a little bit. Let's get him all the grass back, and I'll get him some trees too. There you go, buddy. There you go. Start rebuilding. No, everyone else has to make sure they don't interfere with the dragons. So, but I may have accidentally, I wasn't thinking about it when I put the humans there, but they may be in a little bit of trouble because they are right next to where the dragons like to hang out. That's not something I thought about. But the doors are really close as well. The elves are, I put the elves in the best spot on accident. Man, that's my bad. That's my bad. I noticed our little friend dragon here has flown over the village. The humans are actually lucky they don't have bows, because they would have targeted the dragon. The dragon would have killed them all again. Once they get bows, they're gonna automatically fire on the dragon and then kill themselves. So I'm not sure they want to get bows. It might be bad. Oh, this guy's a bow. That's scary. Dragon comes too close, he shoots, and the entire village is dead. Well, they're trying their best. The orcs are being kept kind of down by. They don't have that many. Well, their tree supply is being burnt down because of the fire, so they can't really build too much. So if we give them some trees, that should help a little bit. Just a little bit. Get them off their feet. Yeah. Oh, we need to also make sure give them some resources. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. We're gonna give some stone. Just get a little 2 of those. They're infinite, so I do not mind just giving 2 of that. We're gonna give 2 iron. There you go. 2 iron for each. Ba boom. And then we're gonna give 1 gold. Gold is valuable, okay? I ain't just throwing it around everywhere. And it looks like the volcanoes aren't lighting things on fire too much more. Kind of. It sometimes it looks like it is, but then it doesn't. Well, I mean, I guess that's just how the world, it either does or it doesn't. That's just how it works. Okay. I didn't know this, but apparently Redacted was at war with Zane. I have no idea what they did, but I don't think it really mattered because they were so far away anyway, so that's just weird. That's very strange. Okay then. Oh, and the dragons are killing all the... Oh, goodbye. Holy crap. The doors have angered the wrong dragon. That is for sure. Okay. Oh, just one little last fire flame to go. Oh, okay. You know, could be worse. Oh, it looks like the humans got destroyed again by a dragon. Yeah, these dragons are going to be a major threat to everyone. Oh, that fire is going to burn the entire continent down. Oh, we can put a stop to that. I feel kind of bad. I mean, it doesn't need to, like, just one little fire doesn't need to put the whole continent just disintegrate. Okay, well, you know, it's just continuing anyway. So there you go. There you go. They're not going to really have any tree. The tree supply is actually going to be kind of low, just because. Oh, the orcs have built their next village in like the middle of these volcanoes. That is maybe not the wisest decision that they've ever made. I mean, the 9-year-old army. Well, I mean, I guess they are the 9-year-olds, so that makes a lot more sense now that I think about it. And I have caught it again. The dragon is going crazy on the capital of Briel. Oh, they killed the dragon. Zane has slain the dragon. Ooh, oh, I wish it said who killed him. Maybe I should have favored the dragon, but one dragon is down. How many do we have left? We have 1, 2. Is that it? No, that's fire. I'm sure there's more dragons around here somewhere. Okay. Come on now. Where are they? 1, 2. I only see 2. They're both centered on the doors, which is kind of funny. The dragons and doors are mortal enemies, it seems like. So it's kind of fitting. But the capital's going to have to rebuild from that one. They took a devastating blow. The humans, they have made it back. They got all the way down to 1 person. Goat got all the way down to 1 person. And then rebuilt a dragon survivor. A dragon attack survivor. The elves, they have been living the life of luxury over here. Okay, they have not even had a dragon to deal with. They don't have fire to deal with. It's just going great for them over there. This dragon is going to sleep in for... He's taking a long nap. Taking a long nap, baby. Can I just say how ballsy these orcs are? I mean, who builds their village in between 2 active volcanoes? I mean, that is just... like the gonads on these guys. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they got balls of steel. Right in between them both. That Nagatop, the volcano village. Okay, that sounds pretty epic. What equipment does everyone have? We're getting some silver. It looks like. Looks like we're still... there's a lot of bronze. Looks like silver and bronze mainly. So they are in the silver age, I guess you could say. The elves, at least. So I think it looks like everyone is in the silver age. I mean, they're all around... I was way too scrolled out. Looks like the humans, they're probably going to be a bit behind. Yeah, I only see wooden weapons on the humans. But it's not like they're close to anyone. But they need good weapons for the dragon, that's for sure. I've not seen a dragon attack in a while. In a hot minute. Dragons are kind of chilling. They're sleeping or burning this outer space. As you do. As you do. Oh, and there goes a ton of new villages. The elves, they are just taking over their entire little continent over here. The entirety of it is just being engulfed in elven architecture. Well, it took me a second to catch here, but... oh, right as I find out about it, the dragon is dead. The dragons are slowly going extinct. I think this is our last dragon, Akid. Why can I not favorite him? Makes me sad. I guess it's not like you have trouble finding them, but it's our last dragon. The last of his kind. Lying around burning things and such, and there's a pack of wolves in the tundra. It's terrifying. That's so sad. Just look at him. The last of his kind. Once he's dead, it's the last of his age. The dragon age is over and the era of humanoids has come. But for now, he'll just keep burning ships and burning islands till that day comes. So it's not like his life has changed too much. Let's be honest here. Sleep, burn, sleep, burn. It's the orcs are being they have not expanded far at all. That's what happens when you are right next to 4 active volcanoes and there are dragons. The elves are the first to leave their continent, it looks like. Yep, they are. I guess you could say the humans are, because that is like in the next continent, but it doesn't count, okay? Doesn't count. The elves are the first ones in this lava burned land, this lava charred land. It's gonna be pretty tough to what's the word, not to migrate, to inhabit. There we go. It'll be pretty tough to inhabit. It's a pretty tough conditions around here. The orcs, they're bred in the worst of it, in the depths of the volcanoes and the volcano fields with wildfires every other year. They've got it all. They may be small, but they're strong. Okay, they've dealt with the worst of it. The humans too. They've dealt with dragon attacks and actually the elves are just pampered. That's all I'm saying. The elves are just pampered, but they'll probably win because there's so many of them. There's just so many. Okay, the humans, they're playing a dangerous game. These 2 islands right here are what I call Dragon Islands, Dragon Isles. But luckily, as soon as they started inhabiting that, they oh no, Akid, no, he has wandered into the humanoid territory, or he's very rarely attacked humans. But he's doing damage. Just look at that. But it's probably gonna be his final time. I think we're seeing his final moments. There's so many archers just pouring arrows into him. He's flying over the mountain though. He did escape. He didn't take that much damage at all. I mean, he's a tanky boy. And I guess the humans, they need to practice their marksmanship because they did not hit him like at all. That was just sad, to be honest. Oh, there we go. He's back in it. But come on, you gotta kill the archers or you're gonna die. We could be seeing the end of an age. Oh, he just incinerates 5 people. Burned to a crisp. They don't even exist anymore. He's so fast. He's like the wind. Okay, I'm sorry. He's not getting hit too much times because when he does this little zoom thing, he takes damage when he sits down on the ground because he's there he goes. It's the end of an era. It is. The Dragon Age has come to an end. Year 208. The Dragon Era has ended. It is now the era of humanoids, elves, dwarves, humans, and orcs, of course. Of course, of orcs, of course. The elves, they're doing okay in these charred lands. They're starting to slowly build up. They just gotta repopulate the trees and get their ports going and import goods, and they can set up, they can set up a base anywhere. The dwarves actually have a pretty much solo desert village. That is pretty cool. They're pretty bad. Yeah, they're just, pretty cool. Yeah, they're just cool. Never mind. Yep. 50 years later, here we are. Elves, redacted, should I say, has been expanding on the eastern central continent here. They've like a little outpost up north, little village up there. And the humans, have recently started villages in the west of the central continent. And the dwarves are progressing through the desert. And they're getting settlements there and taking the rest of their continent. It's looking, we're about to see people clash. You check out the, the orcs apparently have really good, insanely good, holy crap. They have insane relations with everyone, but I don't think the elves view them the same. No, the elves very much do not view the 9-year-old army the same. The redacted. He has 6. He's barely not going to war. If their borders start to touch, I'm pretty sure they will go to war. I'm sure he does not want to be associated with orcs in any way. Yeah, he does not look like the person who will. Who's your king right now? Ira, deceitful. Interesting. I wonder if deceitful like makes the enemies like you, right? Like makes not your enemies, but like other kingdoms like you, but you have a less opinion of them, so you can still go to war, but they are less likely to because you lie to make them feel better about themselves. Interesting. Like, oh yeah, dude, I'm totally gonna like help you out and stab you in the back. Yeah, just that's it. It has begun. 9-year-old army is at war with redacted. We can already see the orc invasion on the elven cities on the eastern orc continent, because it was originally the orc continent. They're gonna raise Una, but the elves, they have a massive amount of army. I mean, I click on the elves, right? They have 1,200 army population. How many do the orcs have? 53. Okay, well, they didn't stand a chance. I'm gonna be honest. They tried their best, okay? They're trying their best out here. Holy crap. This is not gonna end well. We're gonna see the elven troops marching down onto the orc singular army. I mean, they just have another army like the orc army, but that's just like not even like a fraction of what they totally have. Even if the orcs are just all level 10, and they're not even all level 10. They were like all level 10, fully decked out. They still want to win. The elves just have so many more people. Listen, you know what? They've built up enough. I think we can spark a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit of beep and a little bit of bop. There we go. Just to make things interesting. And, you know, we'll see. Do that with the dwarves. There they go. Now this is gonna be interesting. Pretty much everyone's declared war on the elves. Humans and dwarves are kind of chilling together, I believe. Yes, they should be. I think it's just, but the dwarves, they do not like the orcs. There we go. Let's start it up. Okay. All the elves are already moving out of Yadel to invade this new little outpost, the northern desert outpost of the dwarves of Zane. Zane, you have to lead your people. Come on. This entire elven continent is massive. Oh, Yelona has been destroyed. But oh no, all the orc children. Not the orc children. All the orcs, they don't have any army at all. They just don't have any army. Oh, the battle of Aurora. Oh, they have. One guy has a silver hammer, it looks like. I can't even click on him. Oh, never mind. It's a stone spear. Well, they're trying their best out here. What do the elves have? You know, they're not too well decked out. They got some bows, but so it's not too bad. These outer elven cities aren't too decked out, but I want to see what the armies in the inner cities have. I mean, actually, still just have a wooden bow, some copper bad armor. There we go. They start to have some steel and stuff like that, because it's hard to give all your troops max supplies. You just can't. So they're gonna be running out there with wooden sticks and stuff like that. They just gotta pick up the fallen armor of their comrades and keep on fighting. That's how you do it in this business, all right? Also, we're not gonna let peace happen again, by the way. This is how it's gonna be. Let's speed it up. Yelona's been destroyed. The volcano is going off. The orcs, they are somehow surviving. The elves are probably just distracted with the dwarves, because the dwarves had a pretty big army come down here. And the question is, where are the humans gonna invade the elves from? That's the big question. Now, this is a dwarven invasion. We have, I think it's 3 separate dwarven armies Oh, elves landed over here in Abor, but a Dwarven army was ready to meet them. They definitely expected that. Oh, you can just see the troops pouring out. All the Dwarven troops are going up to Amire, but they have to be careful because you know if you leave these back lines undefended, the elves will strike down here and you will be boned. But they're gonna try and push them off this central continent because I guess it's technically the Dwarves. It is connected, so it's technically the Dwarves continent as well. So they got to kick them off their semi-homeland. I guess you could say they kind of share it with the orcs, but you know, oh, Amura has been burned to the ground. The city of Amniemnor. There, oh, this is a battle for the century. Come on now. There's no elven army here. Oh, there we go. The elven army is coming in now to Amniemnor, but it is the outer cities, the other side of the ocean here, the other side of this channel. There's a lot of archers though. Question is, can the dwarves get to the archers and put a stop to them before they all die? It does not look like it. All the dwarves are dead. The Dwarven army has been defeated. But there's a lot more that came from. They just have to organize and push. Once they do, it's game over for the elves. At least on this side. Until the elves bring in their troops. It's hard to deploy your troops into the ships and ferry them over. The elves have so many troops, but you know, there's only so many ships you can have and send at the same time, and their AI gets a little wacky getting to the ships, and it takes a lot of time to mobilize. But the dwarves, all they have to do is walk up. That's all they have to do. So they might lose them here. I don't see any elven armies. The orcs, they're still doing well out here. The humans? Nope, that's dwarves as well. Where are they marching? Where are they marching to? Hello, dwarves? Wait, is that a ship over here? Oh, it is. They probably just shipped up to Suvad and got out there. It's pretty smart, pretty smart. Oh, we already see a little human army. No human invasions yet, though. No human invasion. Or are these elves? Oh, they got their binoculars out. They are looking across the channel. The icicle channel. I want to call it. I'm just trying to get random names, random things. It looks like the humans are finally starting to mobilize. We can look at Maine up here in the north, and there's a massive human army just tearing through it. Oh, they're getting pulled out though a little bit. Nope, they're just had to deal with one little elf in the back. Humans, they have properly deployed, and they are on the move to kick the elves off this continent. The elves, they are doing some interesting military maneuvers, but there are no ships here. This must be to make the enemies scared, but the enemies are burning down your town, so I don't think they feel too scared. I mean, it's one thing seeing the army march across the ocean, but knowing there's no boats over there, and you're also raising their town. It's just like, what is going on? Okay, but I do have to admit, that is a lot of troops. I don't know what they're doing up there. That is very strange. Where's the dwarves at? Are the dwarves pushing anymore? Does not look like it. It looks like the humans are the ones who took this northern place up here. Oh, never mind. The dwarves? Okay, yep, the dwarves have found their way to the orc village. I forgot they were at war with the orcs. I mean, that's just GG. There's nothing you can do there. It's just orc children. All the orc army is gone. Humans are fighting off some elves right now. Or trying to invade the orcs. The humans and the orcs are actually kind of buddies here. I like it. Oh, there we go. The humans, they're pulling back their forces. You gotta get back into position. But the elves, their hold in this continent is, they're losing grip more and more. You know, it's just, as the years go by, they just keep losing their hold for the central continent. And I think the orcs, they're gonna be out here pretty soon. They're not gonna be lasting too long. So the 9-year-old army is gonna be put to a stop, is what it looks like. I mean, just look at this dwarven force. Dude, the humans mobilized their troops and sent some from the south to surprise attack the elves. In a combined attack with the dwarves, they're sending up into Una and the huge city of Omnimor. There's not too many troops. They're trying their best. They're recruiting all the peasants they can, but I'm not sure how well equipped they are. It's looking pretty close down here, but I think that was only a small force, and humans are just terrorizing. Destroyed Una. They're on to Namai Mill. It's all falling. The orcs, they're clinging on, they're in, it looks like a protective pack with the humans. But the humans aren't defending against the dwarves. They are just letting the dwarves kill them. Which is kind of weird. Well, I guess they can't declare peace or war or anything, but that's just how the cards lay when I hit the random attack. Once the elves are kicked off this continent, I think I'm gonna make everyone declare war on everyone else, and we're gonna do a free for all from there. We're gonna see how that works. Oh, an elven army is finally landed. It took years, but elven army is finally here, and it is a large one at that. That is a lot of elves. And after that loss, I'm sure they are ready to fight everything. So let's do it. Unless you're ready. If everyone declare war on everyone else. There we go. And the orcs there, it looks like they're gonna be put out pretty quickly by the elves here, or excuse me, the humans. Yeah, Pekadiz is not gonna last long. It's not even a human army; it's just human peasants beating the other orc peasants to death. And who has more peasants? The humans do. So, you know, that's how it be sometimes. There's so many elves over here. Where are the dwarven forces at? The humans, they're striking onto the dwarves, it looks like a little bit. They're running out of supplies for their army. They're just sending them in without weapons, without anything. They need to fix their supply chain. This is kind of bad. Maybe I should start, I think I'm gonna give them some, I'm gonna give everyone some iron, so I'm just gonna throw a ton of iron over here. It's gonna probably destroy a couple of houses, but throw a ton of iron over here. We're gonna get them decked up in materials. I did it to the dwarves. Yeah, the orcs, they are out. Let's get a little bit gold in the capitals. Why don't we? And there we go. Oh, that was more iron. Whoops. A little bit gold. Okay, well, they have a lot of iron now. Okay, redacted. It looks like they're still getting pushed out of the continent. The elven force was pushed back by the humans, because the elves not only have to deal with the humans from the north, but also the dwarves from the south. But now that the humans and the dwarves are fighting, that should make it a little bit easier. Okay, but it doesn't look like it really mattered much. This human force was just too much to handle, and the city of Amimor is just falling. Goodbye. Well, they're trying to go through the volcanic pass over here. Not the wisest decision. It is an active volcano. The Dwarven Kingdom has fallen. Why is it still on fire over here? Okay, I'm gonna put that out. Oh, it's been on fire for so long. I think the grass grows at the same speed the fire burns, so it just keeps burning forever. There we go. The elves, they are going to be pushed off the central continent. And that's official, they have been. They just landed with reinforcements, but it's too late, their cities are all dead. They're gonna be able to catch some human troops out, but it's definitely risky. The dwarves, they're losing their hold. Holy crap. The elves, oh, I didn't even see this. The elves have a massive force, just destroying the desert villages of Zane. I say the dwarves, but I want to say their names. Well, they cut them in half. The desert villages are by themselves, and they need their supply chains to survive. They're not very strong on their own. They need imports. But once they're blockaded, they can't do much. Yep, and they're just falling. Goodbye. The elves, they have so many troops. 1,000 versus, actually the humans have pretty much just as many. The dwarves have half, but I think they're more, I can't tell at this point. I think they're more well equipped, but does it really matter when they just hand some of their archers just iron bows and tell them to go get it, son? Probably not. I barely spotted it, but the humans have just landed into the elven homeland. Huge force, but the elves are there to put a stop to it, and the humans, they're going to be just annihilated instantly in an act similar to the invasion of Normandy. But obviously it did not go the same way for the humans there. They were put to an end. The dwarves, their cities are in shambles up here in the desert territories. The humans, they are expanding more and more. They are gaining more and more power. and they're definitely a force to be reckoned with. The elves, they're very strong, but the humans, yeah, I think they've caught up. I think they're just as strong. And the dwarves, they're caught in the crossfire. But the question is, can you invade the elves across the world and actually end them? I don't know. It's really hard to mobilize that far. The elves, they're having a small army, and they're going to attack this small little village tucked into the side of this volcano. And it's probably going to fall. There's only 20 people, so I don't expect it to survive. And you have to go all the way around to defend it. It's not very strategically located, I'm being honest. I did not see this, but apparently this elven village did die. Looks like a dwarven landing force put an end to it. No, that it is a strike, but it's not the elven homeland. It is its own little continent over there. Dude, there are so many elves up here. What are they doing? It must be some ritual or something, right? Like something. We are seeing a large dwarven invasion here. It is a massive one. They are mobilizing all their troops for this one. I mean, I want to say that's at least 300 troops mobilizing up here into Chahavo. The human army, no, they're leaving them for dead. They're actually, dude, I think the humans are baiting the dwarves. I think the humans are getting the entire dwarven army up here and evacuating their military. Unless they're just going to sail right here and deploy, because then that'd be awkward. But I thought it was going to be like a... Wait, hold up. Oh no. They're doing it. After baiting the dwarven military and letting them ransack their towns with no defense, the humans are going to drop troops, it looks like, into the dwarven homeland next to the capital. And the elves, they must have coordinated too, because the elves dropped as well. Where are the humans going to drop though? Where are they going? I mean, there's not that much army left back here to defend. They do have a small home force, but there's not that many left. Where are these ships going? Come on, there's 2 tents. Does this elf ship have? No, they just left. Redacted. Is it this port? It must be. Nope, they just sailed past it. Okay, is it this port? Okay, this is just, come on now. Come on, just drop them. You're giving me too much, there's too much tension and all your people are dying back home. I mean, look at it, it's a slaughter. The army's gone, nowhere to be seen. Are they going to invade the elves? Oh no. Did they really just leave all to die to the doors so they could invade the elves? There must be some hatred there that I don't understand. Okay, that's exactly what it's looking like. The elves, they did drop some troops into the dwarven base, but all their troops are still at home. I guess all their troops are up here in this weird ritual that they're doing. Up humans have dropped. It's 100 versus more than 100, that's for sure. There's so many archers, and the humans are just destroyed instantly when they land. I mean, they don't stand a chance. There's so many elves. Alright, another dropship up here incoming, I believe. All the elves. How? They have... Okay. How are the elves fitting 400 people in a ship? That's a little absurd. Elven ships built differently. The humans have been annihilated. Their cities are in ruins. The elves, they have dropped as well. Just finishing them off of the central continent. They have some northern outposts, but they lost big, and they did not get anything from it. Oh, actually, hold on. No. They did a little bit of damage. They killed a port. They got in a little bit, but it's nothing compared to what they lost. I mean, just look at that. They have this tiny little thing, and they lost all this. It's all in ruins now, and it's not coming back. The elves and the dwarves gotta make sure of that. Just look at all the ruins in the middle of this continent, the middle of this war zone. So sad. So tragic. Okay, this is where the elves dropped. With that 400 troop ship. And Aurora is being annihilated. There's too many units for me to understand what is happening. There are just so many of them. And you can't get close to the archers. You just die. I mean, look at that. They got in and just instant died. There's just... That guy took a lot of damage. Hold up. How do you deal with that many archers? Like, I just don't see a feasible scenario where you can. It's not like they run out of arrows. They have infinite arrows. And their army is massive. It's not like they're, you know, fist-to-fist combat is too bad either. Sword to sword. Aurora's gonna fall. And they're gonna move down to Von Peel. The Dwarven army is coming back from their conquest of the humans up north. And the humans, they still have their northern outposts. Or do they? Looks like they're losing some. To one elf who just just a small rogue band of elves, but they don't really have much army up there. It's just children. It's a civilian outpost. For the dwarves, I don't think they stand a chance. There are just too many elves. Where is the army going? Oh no, the army's getting on the ship. Where are they gonna go? They're probably gonna land somewhere while their home is being destroyed. Dunodron is gone. It's fallen. The elves, they just look so strong. They just look so strong. Wolfskin's gonna die. I mean, what a beautiful attack. I did not expect it, that is for sure. And I probably should have wondered where that many elves were going in one ship. With the humans, hold up. Oh, it's a little laggy. They did a large drop as well, but I was about to be like, oh well, that they can do some damage because all the elves are in the dwarves land, but I just realized 400 units is not even half of their army. Well, I guess it is now. Hold up. I mean, they probably lost a ton here, so it's probably like 200 units still here and 400 units at home. And that's what it looks like to me, at least. They do have some islands, which is good. Islands are good to defend with sometimes, unless a huge force deploys and there's nothing you can do. But it really depends on how many troops deploy, depending on how you do. Another elven drop into the southern area of the Dwarven Kingdom. How are these archers doing? The archers did get split up, but there's still so many that even in their split up form, it's still a very deadly force. Very deadly. The dwarves, they're not doing so hot. Looks like the Dwarven Empire is coming to an end. Zane is not going to be lasting very much longer. The entire wars on this continent, anyone who lands there just dies. The elves are actually has a small little outpost down here to land some troops in, it looks like, and they have landed a lot of troops, that is for sure. Zane's king has been slain. The elves are ravishing the capital of Briel. They're still finishing off remnants of Patil and Gorduril. It's pretty sick. Oh, the crown of king just for him to probably die soon. That is kind of sad. And he's dead. Well, the elven mob has annihilated the Dwarven kingdom. And their capital has been destroyed. I think I'm just going to put them out of their misery, if I'm being honest. I think I just need to put them out of their misery here. There you go. There we go. Oh, no. Come on now. Like, you're dead. Just, you know you're dead. Come on. Let's just be honest here. I had to put them out of their misery. I'm sorry. The elven troops, they are leaving, defending the soul continent. The humans, they have been building up this time. The elves are actually the ones patrolling this central continent, making sure humans do not land there, and try to start some more and get some more resources, because these are very resource-rich places that I deposited a ton of iron in and stuff like that. Where are the elves going now? Looks like they're going north. We're gonna have to see what the humans do, because it's only humans v elves now. It is the goat versus redacted, and I guess looks like some dwarves survive somewhere too, but I'm sure it'll count as them being gone soon. It has been, I don't know, it's probably been like 50 years, but the elves, they did take out this island of the humans, and they have now landed an invasion force in the northern continent of the human continent, or I guess goat's continent up here. Redacted versus goat, our final two. They're gonna entirely annihilate Wuka. It's just fallen. Oh my, there's so many arrows. I think they all have like, I mean, they all have like silver mithril bows. That guy still has a copper one. Oh, he got it. That guy. Well, okay. That. Never mind. I take it back. I guess a lot of them still have wood, but they're still archers, and they're very good at what they do. The archer unit of the Elven Force is something to be reckoned with, and the entire top 1/7 of the continent. Okay, that was a weird thing to use, but the entire 1/7 of the continent has been destroyed by the elves, and they're shooting the ships. There's no one in the ships, but they're shooting the ships. Oh no. They're shooting their own ship. What? Oh no, there's a ship inside their ship. Okay, no, that was just weird. They shouldn't have moved down a little bit, but once you get split up for your initial evasion, it takes a second, and you kind of start to lose some traction. Once the troops don't really know where to go next, they kind of stall, and it buys the defenders some time. Is this humans? No, elves are loading into some more ships. There's only a few human peasants on the central continent over here. The elves, they're expanding to the Door's old territory, but they are doing damage. I mean, I swear they just dropped even more units. It just feels like there's even more. And they're slowly moving down south. Where are the human armies? They're just annihilating. Each town they come across, Urosk down, Otinsk down, Mork down. Mork falling, excuse me. They still have this small island over here, and they have this other island over here, but I don't understand. Where are the human armies? There's one right here, but they're not doing anything. They're not defending. I think it's looking like it's finally running out of steam a little bit, at least. There's still a few little forces remaining, but they finally polish it off. But that was just a devastating blow. And there's even more up here. I mean, there's just even more. Okay, let's be honest. That town is gone. That town does not exist anymore right there. Neither does that one. I mean, I don't know why their name is still there. But there we go. Nenel. They got the elves. They have just an outpost right here. And the humans, they aren't doing anything about it. They have an outpost right next to the humans on the western side of this continent. It's not looking good. It's not looking good for Goat, let me just say. Okay, well, I had to toss the coin a few times because something was lagging my game, and I could not find out what it was. Sometimes areas get a little glitched, and people, like specific things will lag your game, because I had 6,000 population, and I had that before, and it was running 5 on 5. It was running fine on 5 times, but one time it was literally like just crappy. It like wasn't running at all. Then I threw the coin a couple times, threw it one time, didn't do anything, threw it another couple times, and finally something was destroyed that was causing a lag, some entity. That was very weird. I tried to get rid of all the buildings that were destroyed and all these cities, you know, that were gone, but that was very odd. Very, very odd. So they're gonna have to recuperate a little bit. This for sure. Because obviously the population is a little low now. I just want to say, I mean, the population is back at 7,000 and it's running smooth, baby. But before it was at 6,000 and lagging so hard. What was that? So hard. Some weird accent popped out. They kicked them off the island of Urea. And but the humans, they're not doing so hot. The elves, they are just ever expanding. More and more and more in the Dwarven old territory. They just need to finish them off. They just need to finish them off. It is the year 555, and the elves have deployed a large force in the northern continent of the Goat Empire, and they are now arriving soon into their first encounter with the capital, Fua. There are a lot of elves here, and they are actually just destroying the human army. Okay, well, the human army only has 105 people. How many do the elves have? They have 1,400. So that should tell you all you need to know, if I'm being honest. And all we can do here is wait for the inevitable. We just slowly watch as human cities are burned to the ground, and there's nothing they can do to stop it, because the elves have way too many people. Interesting to see. I don't know if I've seen the elves win in a little bit. Maybe I have, but it was good to see. I'm just gonna let them finish off, and then I'll pull back when they're almost done. The elves are sieging the final human town. They are outside of the new capital. Well, it's the capital because it's the only city left, but the Toro, the last remaining human city, is being just burnt to the ground. Like with so many arrows, support beams are just falling to the arrows. Is what it looks like. Only human children are really left. And we have another elven landing coming from the south, just to rub some salt in the wound, I guess. There's only a couple human troops remaining, valiantly leaping into the battle even though they have zero chance. I appreciate them. The era of two civilizations is over. It's now just the elves. That is it. That is all that is in this world. The elves. They have destroyed every other single race. They're all gone. It is now just the elves, so well, they win the loading screen. I guess they win the loading screen. I don't know what that means, but they did. They won it. So thank you for watching. If you did, much love. Let me know if you enjoyed or whatever. Yeah. Have a good evening, morning, night, wherever you are, and I will see you next time.